in using traditional tools is that you waste lot of your time, energy in actually doing the routine jobs that is very could be done very simply in a automated and collaborative environment. We actually do it repetitively and spend lot of our time and energy on that. Instead of that, if you adopt to the new tools, it would actually save us lot of time, lot of effort and lot of energy, and make us more efficient, not only as a person who is managing the business, but as an organization itself will become very efficient. And these resources could then be allocated for actually expanding your business. So it becomes very important for MSMEs to adapt to the new tools. And with that objective, we are organizing this session. I am proud to actually introduce you to Mr. Parmeet Joshi and Mr. Mayur, who are co-founders of Nufi. And it is very great to see in my 12 years of career with FIO. Last 2 3 years has been very exciting, wherein I have seen lot of new startups coming up, and these are startups which have started by young dynamic people with a vision and with the objective of solving the problems for Indian MSMEs. So there have been lot of startups which have come up, and lot of startups have actually approached us telling that we can actually help the members in actually tracking their shipment, to find the freight rates properly, to get the finance very easily. We can help them in lot of other areas. So these startups are doing very good. And I am again very happy that we are actually giving platform to a new startup which has been started by two very dynamic people with a lot of experience. They have around 15 to 18 years of experience, domain experience, and with that experience they have started up this business. I won't take much of their space and try to explain what they do. I will leave it up to them to explain you what they do the best. But I am proud to introduce Mr. Parmeet and Mayur, and I am also very happy to invite Mr. Rakesh Saroj for this, who would be the mentor and the guest speaker for today. And I would now request Mr. Parmeet to take it over from here. And I have just set the tone, but kindly explain how the Indian exporters can benefit if they adopt to digitization, automation, and collaborative environments. Mr.
Sure,
Parmeet.
sir. Sure, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words and a warm introduction. We are grateful to FIO for hosting us. It's a very, I would say, encouraging, words that you've shared. And, we really are thankful to FIO for giving us this platform. And the idea is, to reach out to all the MSMEs, as you said, to share our experience, our learnings, and what tech tools can be used. So let me just share my screen, sir, and start the presentation. So Mayur and me, we founded NewFi about a couple of years back, and we want to share our journey and our learnings in EXIM space. We've interacted with more than 500 plus exporters in our journey, and have worked with many of them, working with many of them to help better run how EXIM is done today. So I'll just quickly move to the next step. So that's the speaker and our guest, Rakesh ji. So Rakesh ji himself has 2 decades of experience nearly in managing complex supply chains, logistics for multinational companies, and he's been guiding and mentoring us in a lot of the nitty-gritties of the tool that we have built to help exporters, importers, and Mayur, me, and the team. We are extremely passionate to solve with help of tech to grow and help EXIM MSMEs. So this is the structure that we want to keep for the session in 3 parts: presentation of the present tech landscape and what tools are being used, and criticalities that at times get missed because of not having the right technology at hand. And we'll also go through a quick demo of NewFi product itself, which is a cloud SaaS for EXIM MSMEs. And I want to keep enough time for question and answers. And as Dhananjay sir said, you may keep putting any questions that you all have in the chat window, and we will make sure we either answer it during the session or we'll come back to you with answers. So quickly, Mayur, you want to add something? I'll jump in.
No, please go ahead.
So quickly, it's difficult to overemphasize the contribution by EXIM MSMEs for the GDP and employment of the country. And the question that these are some of the numbers on the slide. The question that we are looking at is not the present but the future. So if this contribution has to go up as part of a country's economy as well as our global competitiveness, technology and digitalization clearly will have to play a role, and that can help us get a lot more productive in the way we are running our businesses, save time in mundane and repetitive tasks, and actually use that to do a lot more critical activities that matter to grow your business and profitability. And that we have seen in a lot of developed economies with our experience of working in some of these countries, that some of these exporters, importers, the kind of platforms they have, say for example, Alibaba in China is a lot more sophisticated than what we have at our hand today as Indian MSME exporters.
Pramit ji, can we go full screen because the screen is very
Acha,
small.
you're seeing that?
The
Okay.
content area is very small to us.
Sorry. Is this better?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Got it. So that's exactly the point I was making, that how we can do better in terms of improving these numbers. So going to how an exporter's importer's life is today, when we manage plethora of documents and a lot of work that is required for every EXIM shipment. So anywhere between 6 to 10 people is what we have seen in work on an average SMEs EXIM team. And the way this work happens is outside of any formal systems. This is on Excel sheets, emails, preparing of your logistics documents, your invoices, packing list, various declarations that you give to bank, your insurance copies, certificate of origin. There is enough and more running around, and everybody in the call today is aware that the amount of effort that it takes to prepare and keep on checking these documents. And it's not only the document preparation itself, there is a lot of work required of sharing it across multiple service providers. This is very different from any other business where the same set of documents will have to go to regulatory bodies, banks, as well as your various service providers that go in between. And especially in today's time when we are working remotely, the number of emails that go out for every shipment, be it small, be it large, is just too many. We have seen that in our experience, about 40 plus man hours go in terms of preparing these documents, sharing it, getting the work done, which is largely done on phone calls and emails. So case in point, right from the event when you get a order confirmed from an overseas exporter, from that point onwards, the number of emails that start and the amount of work that you do in terms of coordinating the activities, packing your goods, to booking your container, getting those documents right with the CHA, getting the shipping bill done in time, getting your quality certificate done, booking the local trucker. And this is like a continuous time bound activity that the entire EXIM team is involved. We have seen exporters doing this very dedicatedly and efficiently throughout, but without using any tech tools. That's been our experience. They maintain paper notes, they maintain reminders on their mobile phones, and very little sophisticated technology is applied to managing a lot of these repetitive tasks. If you look at some of the other professions that happen, right? So every accountant today works on Tally. Their life has really transformed after introduction of Tally to manage their business. So any accountant you see, there is no more manual work. They are either on Tally or they are doing something better. If you go to any manufacturing setup, the manufacturing team will have state of the art machinery, and also will have either a local ERP or a SAP deployment, but there is no manual or repetitive work that manufacturing teams do, and that is true even for the MSME exim community that we are talking about. But if you contrast that with what happens in exim business, the most popular and favorite tool is a devil called as Excel sheets, right? We have seen that across people working on Excel sheets, preparing MISAs, preparing packing list, and then reconciling that manually. Some of them also manage to have macros written on these Excel sheets, and the MISs that come in, we have seen them crossing from A to Z to double digit. It also starts with AA, the number of columns that come in, and they want to have a consolidated view of the shipment that they are working with, present as well as past. And this is how the scene has been. I just request Rakesh ji to say a few words in terms of how this documentation is critical, and the time sensitiveness of the documents in exim.
Thank you, Pramit. I'm audible properly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to say a big thank you to FIO team, and thank you, Dhananjay ji, for having me here. Thanks, Pramit. Thanks, Mayur, for everything. So this is a very important topic we are discussing today. It's the pain areas and also the solution, because we are also going through a tough time in pandemic. So the subject is basically digitalization and automation in exim, which is very much missing. I've seen this industry since last 18 years. I've been working with different organizations, with big multinationals, big name in the world, basically. So what is basic important thing is that what everybody is dealing in this trade is the documentation, which is very pain area, and there are a lot of documents basically which varies from shipment to shipment others. As the number has been shown by Pramit, it's 14 million shipments. So we are not talking about few shipments, it's 14 million shipments, and we are talking about a trade of export import, which is $680 billion. So think of the value and the volume that we are dealing into, and think of the activities that are involved into this trade. We talk about imports first. In imports, basically, we do a lot of advanced preparation in terms of documentation, getting invoice, packing list, bill of lading, all relevant documents of that particular shipment. We talk about if it's a food shipment related to FSI documents, if it's a hazardous shipment, all MSDS documents. We get all these documents, take advanced planning, and do advanced filing of the documents so that we do not incur any single penny as a demurrage or delay in filing of the documentation and paying penalties to the customs. Why? Because we are into such a trade that we are having money which can be lost any point of time. So we do all this advanced action just to safeguard the company's money or our money, basically. So in these documentation, if there are any error, that will lead to delay in shipment, because it has to be amended, it has to be met with various officer and get that corrected. Secondly, there would be delay in the timelines, because we have a specific timelines of getting this goods into a production area, getting into this goods into a custom bonded warehouse, getting this goods into the bonded normal warehouse for billing. Also, these document has to be preserved for at least 7 years with us in hard copies, in soft copies, in order to meet any requirement of the custom body, IT body, or maybe GST. Because any point of time we may get a notices from the customs, and that has to be replied well in time. Otherwise, we may land up into getting summons or maybe into financial losses. Claiming government incentives, advanced licenses, EPCG, everything. We need to have all these proper document well in place, stored properly, so that we can reply timely and get our benefits. GST refund requires data on exim documents. If you many times, initially finance department will not ask any document, but at the time of audit, whenever they get a notice from the GST department, they will for sure ask for the import documents, for the bill of entry, invoice, and everything, because they have to reply to the GST department on time. Bank You know, in today's world, basically customs, RBI, and your authorized dealer are very much integrated to each other. Any shipment which is getting out of custom, basically, it goes into the record of the RBI and it goes into the record of your authorized dealer because your authorized dealer code is filed in the bill of entry. This creates a linkage between all three of them. And at the time of making foreign payments, basically the bank will for sure, your authorized dealer will for sure say, okay, this is not been recorded into IDPMS. Please get the document to close this, otherwise payment will not be done. Same is the case of EDPMS. In the case of export shipment, basically we have to have all the documents in place because that needs to be closed properly. What is the implication? What is the implication if we do not have these documents or do not maintain this record properly? What is the implication? There's a heavy financial penalties, heavy financial losses because which a company can incur, which an individual can incur, and which may be affordable, may not be affordable. So that's the impact of not having the proper documentation, proper record keeping. Litigation by government against promoter, directors of the company. You must be very well aware that if you do not reply the notices on time or give the reply to the governments or pay their dues on time, the final notice comes to the director of the company or the summon is issued on the director of the company. Because normally most of the companies take IC in the name of directors or director is a responsible person. There are a lot of losses in demurrage because if you do not file your bill of entry on time, and if you do not take advance action on time, basically every minute, every hour, every day, your company is incurring somehow the expenditure. As early the shipment comes, as early you clear and get it into your warehouse or factory, you save the money. So I'll quote one example over here. I have here just to make you understand. In my previous company, I will not like to take the name, but there was an issue. Company has claimed a drawback, and they were supposed to submit BRC, that's bank relation certificate, with the department, which they have not submitted. And they received a notice from the customs having to pay that either you submit the BRC or you refund back all the drawback benefit that you have taken. The company was not in a position to revert back immediately because this case was 3 years before and nobody was aware where the documents are kept, where the export documents are available, where the BRCs are available. Nobody in the company was aware because in today's world, people leave the company within 2 years, 3 years, 1 year. They keep on moving, right? And here's the big challenge: the person who is sitting on that particular chair and gets a notice, if is a very difficult situation to put back to the notices. Trust me, I was the person who visited Air Cargo Mumbai Airport 7 days continuously, except Sunday. I went 7 days and just pleaded the officer that allow me NOC because they have blocked the entire export of my company. The IC was blocked and this company has 3 sectors: medical, consumer and pharma, and entire business of export was standstill. I used to get into the air cargo customs in the morning at 11 and I used to come out at 7:30 in the evening. I used to meet the appraiser, I used to meet the assistant commissioner, joint commissioner, deputy commissioner, and 7:30 to the commissioner as well. Because being a multinational US company, we have to be compliant, we have to request and go in a proper way. And finally, they gave me the NOC for 1 month and they said, you submit document within time so that, we can remove this objection. So you can imagine what sort of role we are all into, what sort of critical, important positions we as a EXIM expert or subject matter expert or EXIM industry expert we are handling. But there's a huge gap. Next slide, Amit.
Yeah, I'm just changing, sir.
Yeah, huge gap. I'm talking about a huge gap. Where is the gap? You must have seen that custom has become digitalized. There's ICE gate in place, there's e-Sanchit in place, wherein through e-Sanchit you're filing your all the import documents, getting all the shipment clear well in time, meeting all the custom requirements. You are having a faceless customs today, basically. Your bill of entry, which is getting filed into JNPT, are getting access into Delhi. You're getting in access into Hyderabad. You have seen a lot of changes, basically. From manual to digital, there's a huge transition between this. Custom is very much digitalized because it was announcement by World Customs Organization that the country has to move toward digitalization, and India is one of the countries who was part of the summit, and they have moved into digitalization. We are seeing a lot of digitalization in ISK. Today, the registered email ID of the company person is getting all the bill of entry into their email. All the shipping bills are getting directly into the email. That is in fact, that is a result of the digitalization. DGFT, today you can sit into your home and file all your documents, all your licenses. You can submit all your records through a system, through an internet browser, basically of DGFT website. You can have your IC amended, you can have your director list amended, you can have branch code amended. Everything is possible because they have moved into digitalization world. GST refund file completely online. There's no manual intervention. You talk about refund, you talk about filing, you talk about credit, everything is online today. Banks, big example, basically. They are very much linked to the custom, very much linked with the RBI. They have digitalized. Today, we get a lot of portals are there, which are they have their own portals, basically. But the big question is that as an EXIM, we are the people who are handling 6.96 million, 680 billions of the trade. We are handling 14 million shipment in a year. But where are we? We are still into the Excel. In my 18 years of journey, I have not seen software basically which as an importer sitting in an organization as a handling an import position and handling digitalized, doing something which is digital into our area, basically our sector, basically. Everybody is becoming digitalized. Every sector is improving. Even transporters are becoming digitalized. But we sitting in an EXIM trade, which is very important role, but we are still working into Excel. Lot of very critical role, very important role, but still Excel. So I mean, we need to have a digitalization. That's the reason this subject is very important, and I would like to say thank you from me. Thanks to FIO team especially because they have organized this. And I would like to stop here. Thank you.
Thank you, Rakesh ji. I'll just take it from there. So, that was the backdrop in which we as NewFi developed the software solution for exporters and importers. And the idea is that while the ecosystem is getting digitalized, there is nothing on exporters, importers end that is digital to connect with these different portals. And we have seen time and again exporters and importers, either they do it themselves or they have consultants or their CHAs who actually go and give these login credentials of different portals to of their company, and they go and manage this rather than they doing it in an integrated interface. So, the other issue that we have seen with Excel sheets and email as an approach is, one is, whatever you are preparing is mostly like a dumb document. It doesn't talk back to you. It doesn't give you, MIS's reports by itself. It doesn't give you reminders that what is due, is there any compliance delay which is happening. You can't have your budgets being tallied in real time with the actual activities in terms of cost and time that you are incurring. Anything that a basic digital system or digitalization can provide you is not available, and that's why we say that Excel and EXIM is old school, old approach. We need as an EXIM community to have a solution which can help you manage all these things a lot better to free up your time bandwidth and make your businesses a lot more robust. And last 1.5 years, or 1 year plus that we have seen as a country, that remote working, the importance and ability to access documents from anywhere you are. It's not limited to your office laptop or desktop or hard copies. You should be able to see any document for your business in this critical sector from a remote place. Anybody in the team should not have the need to actually rely on an individual. The process has to be bigger than the human dependency, so that the business company compliances are not impacted. And I'm not even talking, about any emergencies or exigencies. It's just, about whatever that today is taking 40 plus hours for every shipment. Our objective as NewFi is to cut this down by 50%. So, that time which is freed up across the organization, across promoters, across the EXIM team can be used a lot more productively to grow the business, to, just do much better with their time rather than do these repetitive tasks. So, one area that, we have seen repeatedly how exporters, importers store document today. These might be stored either in their local PCs or might be stored in a server environment, are these subfolder structures of documents that they store. They would store invoices, they would store bank documents, everything is Excel, Word documents. Then these documents would be printed and scanned back into hard copies, and these would be then stored in folders. The challenge with this approach is these documents, however, wherever you store, they don't give you any contextual intelligence. By that I mean, if you have an invoice like this in front of you, and if it is 6 months old, there is no way that you can recall that for that particular invoice, what was the email communication that happened around the transaction. Did the payment for this come on time? Has the EBRC for this received? Have I received my MEIS or now ROTTEPL incentive for this invoice? That contextual information is lying somewhere else in your inbox, for which either you will have to hunt it, or there is a Excel MIS again which somebody is manually maintaining, and we only pray that she while managing it and opening and closing it hundreds of times over that last 6 months period, has not made any errors there, because any error that you make in Excel sheets, it's difficult to reconcile. So summarizing the problem statement for today's session is that any inefficiencies or complacency that you do in EXIM business impacts your growth, and it can be very costly as an error. So let me just move to the solution part of it after this slide. So largely this is what we have seen in terms of tech and digitization. Various organizations over the period have moved away from hard copies, but still are on various ways of shared workspaces. Yes, we have seen some of the custom softwares that organizations deploy, or even ERPs for that matter, which enable you to create packing list, invoices, or some of the other documents. But our view is, as an EXIM business, the challenge is not only creating documents, the challenge is collaboration and communication of the context around these documents. That becomes more important, and only a documentation software or a solution, even if you deploy, you may get your MISs and reports, but in terms of actually accessing intelligence and sharing it in real time with internal users as well as external users does not happen. And that's where we have built NewFi as a solution to solve for this. Secondly, we just wanted to take a view that what are the larger enterprises today doing, as Dhananjay ji mentioned, right? People who have deployed SAP, people who have capacity to spend millions in terms of building their own systems to solve for EXIM. And that in a way, for larger corporates also becomes their core competency, or the reason why they are able to grow their business. So these are the trends that we have seen, that cloud data storage is an accepted practice. More than 70%, I quote 70% of enterprises today store their data on public cloud. By public cloud, I mean either Google, Amazon, or Microsoft Azure, right? These are the cloud softwares which are now used by multiple organizations, and gone are the days when we locally have servers and hardware and those air conditioned rooms where we store our data and computers. It is all now managed like the internet online. You don't know where your data physically is. It may not even be in India, it will be in some other country, but yes, it is secure and you sleep well, like your Gmail account or any other account. And so is AI and SaaS as a critical way of adopting technology for your organization. So software as a service, or SaaS, is like a Ola Uber model for your business. You don't have to buy software anymore. You only pay the rental for whatever you are using. You don't have to really pay the capex. It just comes in as a pay per use kind of a solution for your business. Mayur, any questions that we should take right now that have come till date?
No, not yet. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll just go in on NewFi. So we are an EXIM SaaS company. Newfi is a software solution developed for Indian exporters and importers. So, the way we have solved for the problems and the bottlenecks that you just saw is by creating a unique cloud platform or software for solving not only the documentation piece, but as well as sharing and collaboration, as well as searching of various compliances, your payments and incentives to help you manage your EXIM business better. So it's a ready product. Your team can just sign in and start using Newfi. There is a lot of help available, and today we are also going to show you a demo of the software itself, and that's the idea of Newfi, that this is where the EXIM community today is. The only solution till date that the community had was developing some custom ERP solutions, but now you have an alternative where you can just sign up very quickly and start having your documentation, collaboration, communication for EXIM done through Newfi. So conceptually, what we have done in Newfi is we have created a shipment workspace or a control screen, as we call it. It can be an export shipment or it can be an import shipment. Air, sea, doesn't matter. And all the various documents that you need for your shipment, your orders, your packing list, various certificates, insurances, your payments, as well as your expenses that you incur for a shipment. These expenses can be freight, foreign exchange, CHA fees. All of this is available to you in a single control screen, including your shipment tracking, and you can also share selectively the documents or any particular information from this shipment to a third party which is outside the organization. It can be your buyer seller, it can be your bank, it can be your CHA or freight forwarder or your agent overseas. They can just click and see the respective document, and you don't need to really pile up on emails. So what we have seen is for every shipment, her shipment ke liye, there are at least 30 emails which an organization originates. You send 30 emails and then you receive replies and follow-ups, and a lot of communication on phone call happens around those emails. The reason being, you don't have a collaboration environment to see all of these documents. So this is how a Newfi collaboration shipment looks like, and this is where you work. This is a single screen where you have all your documents, your email with respect to the shipment, your tracking, payment, and expenses that you actually can see for a shipment. So I'm going to actually go to a demo login and show you how this looks in action. So this is an actual account login of Newfi. So Newfi is a cloud software which is only for exports and imports. You can integrate Newfi very easily either with your Tally or with any other ERP solution that you have locally. And we are also integrating Newfi with some of the government websites that we just saw in the presentation to manage this. So what I'm going to do is, as we saw in that diagram, I'm going to create a shipment and then actually create an order followed by some of the other documents. It should take 5 more minutes, and we can quickly then move to the Q&A part of it. So I'm just going here and creating a new shipment.
Amit,
Yeah.
yes, we are not able to see your screen. Have you logged into the live account?
Yeah, I have.
Just share the entire screen. Yeah. So I think just start again. We can see now.
Okay, so yeah, this is the software I was talking about. So you could see till that point where I showed the shipment diagram, right?
Yes.
Okay, great, thanks. Sorry. So here, that's the software interface which I was talking about. So I'm actually going and creating a shipment. Say we just select a buyer over here. Say call it a test buyer, and we can just name the shipment over here. So this is the shipment screen which I was talking about. So this is a blank canvas or a workspace on which there has nothing happened yet. You can see the status. You can create budget of your shipment right away if you want, that what is the revenue you are expecting, what is the expense that you will incur under various heads, from freight to raw material purchase to packaging to various aspects. And you can then keep on adding documents as in when you get more and more data around your shipment. So you can just create a folder over here, say shipment plan, right? Or say shipment draft doc, whatever call it. You can just name it anything, container, photos, or whatever you have, and you can add any type of file in this document. Like your local PC, what you're doing here is you are actually storing these documents on a cloud account that you own on NuFi. So it is your organization account, nobody else can access it, and all your documents are immediately going online. You and your team who's working on this shipment can access this from home, office, mobile phone. Your business is immediately remote enabled, and irrespective of your office is open or not, you can access any documents that are created and stored on a NuFi shipment. You can go and now create an order. So we cover the activities right from an export order. You can go, you can create a pro forma or an export order or a sales order on NuFi. I'm just creating this, just call it the sample order, and the interface that you see here is very similar to an Excel interface that you have. You will have all your masters uploaded here in terms of your buyers, your service providers, all your item codes that you are dealing with. Say here it's a cricket bat that I'm selling. Say I'm going to ship out 1,000 boxes of bats, which each box containing 10 bats, that's 10,000 bats. And if each is priced at $1, that's a $10,000 order that I'm preparing over here. And I have actually saved this order. So you can create your account very simply in NuFi, and all the logo details, etc., that you have will be of your own organization, and you link this order with a shipment, what we are seeing, right? So that's the shipment workspace that we go back with. You have your order over here, which can be accessed, and you can have invoices, shipping bill, bill of lading in a similar manner. And once you have a document template created in NuFi, you can auto create the follow-on documents. So once you have your order created, you can create invoices, packing list, custom documents, all of this on NuFi. The another feature which I want to show you, the last one, is the collaboration feature, wherein you can add an external party to NuFi, and that party's email ID is what you need. And once you do that, you will be actually able to receive emails for this shipment from that party, and you don't need to actually go out of NuFi for receiving any email with respect to this shipment. So I'll show you a pre-populated shipment over here, where email communication is happening between various parties who are part of this shipment without actually going out. So you use your email ID, which is your Gmail or any other email ID that you have from this shipment window. It's like a smart inbox, another Outlook you can call it, integrated into this window. And you also have your shipment tracking, where you can track in real time where is the container, what is the status. You can have your payment records over here, your EBRCs, your conversion rates, reminders that you need about this, and also your shipment expenses, etc. over here. So that was just a quick walkthrough of NuFi. Yes, Mayur?
Sure. So in the email feature, the idea is that you have an internal team and an external party. So for example, you just email to your buyer or your customer, you can email to your CHA, freight forwarder, anybody, right from that shipment screen. And when he or she replies normally to that email, it will come back here, so that you know for this particular shipment, what was the email exchange with multiple parties. So the automatic sorting or automatic filtration is already done by NuFi, and you get your email box will have your regular email, and this window will have an automatic sorted email box that you will have. So you move from shipment number sample 7 to say sample 8, and then once you move to that shipment level, only for sample 8, whatever emails were relevant will pop in there. So that's the objective. So Pramit is just showing you how we a test of that. So for example, yeah, go ahead, Pramit.
Dhananjay sir, this is the right email ID, right? Hello.
Yeah, it is the correct email ID.
So I'm just adding you in this shipment as a participant who can come and collaborate, and also I can send emails from you. So I have shared this shipment with you, which is sample 7, and the system asked me कि Dhananjay sir से क्या क्या documents share करने हैं and for how many number of days. Say for 30 days, I am allowing you to share and work in this shipment. So simply it's like a combination of your Google Drive plus WhatsApp chat and email integrated on the right side of it in the same screen. तो आपका सारा document और email as well as payment, budget and tracking is available to you in a single control screen. आपको कहीं और नहीं जाना है, आपका जो भी काम है उस shipment का is available in this single view. So I can just email you, sir, from here. Please confirm on shipment dispatch. And I can attach any documents that are there in this shipment, and I can actually just send you this email. So you would have received this mail, sir, and agar aap reply kar denge, so as a recipient you need not be aware कि आपको ये NewFi से mail आया है. The mail is very intelligent. We put in an invisible token when we send email from NewFi, और आप जब उसको reply करेंगे, even if you change the subject, even if you change the details in terms of who's copied, etc., वो reply automatically यहाँ पे sort होके दिखेगा. It will also come in your email inbox. आपका Outlook, आपका Gmail में जाएगा, where it will सारे shipment के email आपको एक साथ दिखेंगे. So if you're doing, say, as a exim organization 10 shipments in a month, तो आपको हर shipment के अगर 30 mails है तो 300 mails एक साथ दिखेंगे. But in NewFi you will see only those emails which are for this shipment sample 7 in this window. You don't have to actually go and search email or any communication of older shipments or new shipments as you are working. And if there are 5 people working on a shipment, सारे यही एक communication channel देख पाएंगे. So if you can just reply Dhananjay sir to this email that you would have received.
So Pramit,
Yeah, I'm checking for the email.
yeah, Pramit, can I say something?
Please.
So you're trying to say basically, if you have a specific shipment, say for Sri Lanka shipment, sample shipment, if you have created a specific folder and you do communicate from there, all the communication from any stakeholder, from any party will come and get gathered into that particular folder, right?
Correct.
And
so
that's the cloud base.
ये वर्कस्पेस है, एक वर्कस्पेस में आपका शिपमेंट का सारा डॉक्यूमेंट है, आपका उसी शिपमेंट का ईमेल है, राइट? तो अगर कंपनी में 2 लोग हैं, एक श्रीलंका देखता है और एक अगर समझो इंडोनेशिया देखता है, तो ये श्रीलंका वाला जो शिपमेंट है वो उसी टीम के लिए है, इंडोनेशिया वाले दूसरे शिपमेंट देखेंगे. एंड everything around that, even if a team member leaves and a new one comes in, they will be immediately able to get कि अच्छा इसका ये डॉक्यूमेंट है, ये स्टेटस है, ये टाइम लॉग है, ये चीजें हुई है, these events have occurred and these are pending.
And best part is that if anybody changes the subject also, even then also will come into stay in that particular folder.
Correct. That's right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sir, you will have to try to send the email again to me. I don't know, I have not received it yet. एक बार मेल आईडी वापस चेक कर लीजिएगा.
मैं रुकिए, मेल आईडी वापस एक बार दे देता हूँ. DHAN 2 बार है.
हाँ जी, ए हटा दीजिएगा अभी. हाँ, ये हटा दीजिए. हाँ, @fio.org.
DHANANJAY@fio.org, correct?
Yeah.
Say you are part of the buyer team और मैंने आपको ये shipment share कर दिया.
But Pramit ji, this is only when someone is replying using the option of reply or reply all that you get this thing, or else कोई freshly अगर आपको भेजेगा तो भी होगा ये.
नहीं, तो अगर आपको इनिशिएट करना है पहली बार, तब वो टोकन जनरेट हो जाता है. उसके बाद अगर वो टोकन आप सीसी में डाल दोगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली वो इसी शिपमेंट में आएगा. सो फर्स्ट ईमेल अगर सामने वाला भेज रहा है तो इसका यूज तब तक नहीं आएगा जब तक फर्स्ट शिपमेंट आप नहीं भेजते हो. एंड सी द रीजन व्हाई इट इज सो इज कि एज अ सप्लायर जनरली आप ही क्रिटिकल कम्युनिकेशन जो होता है या आप कंफर्म करोगे उसको सामने वाले को, या फिर आप जो है इनिशिएट करोगे कि ये शिपमेंट का कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट जो है confirm कर दीजिए. तो that is where you know then after that the communication gets streamlined here. See ये एक पैरेलल कॉपी है आपके ईमेल की. योर ईमेल इज इंटैक्ट, वहां पे आपको जो चाहिए मिलेगा. दिस इज मोर ऑफ अ filtered contextual view of any shipment.
Pramit, can you just send the email quickly?
Yeah, I have received the email from you.
हाँ, so maybe just reply to that.
हाँ, उसको ओके कर दीजिए, खाली आप ओके करके रिप्लाई कर दीजिए सर.
Praveen, while we wait for that, can you also quickly show that how automatically invoices are created? Okay.
I have replied back to you.
Okay. So here I am on this order, and on this order window itself, यहीं से आप जो है directly convert to invoice कर सकते हैं, and that actually creates your invoices and packing list automatically. So you don't have to retype anything. That is one benefit. Second is because you are creating documents in NewFi. अनलाइक एक्सेल शीट्स, व्हाटएवर आप ऑर्डर से इनवॉइस बना रहे हैं या फिर आप जो है इनवॉइस के बाद उसमें पेमेंट रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं, इसकी एमआईएसएस और रिपोर्ट्स ऑटोमेटिकली क्रिएट हो रही है बैकग्राउंड में. सो यू डोंट हैव टू स्पेंड अनदर राउंड ऑफ एफर्ट इन टर्म्स ऑफ एक्चुअली क्रिएटिंग दीज एमआईएसएस. तो ये मेरा ऑर्डर और इनवॉइस बन गया. इसमें मैं पेमेंट, एडवांस वो सब रिकॉर्ड कर सकता हूँ. And we again go back to the sample shipment 7. मैंने ये invoice भी link कर दिया है. And now if I go to this, so Dhananjay sir, here is your email reply. So because I had sent you an email from sample 7, तो वो sample 7 में ही आया. So anybody now who's working on this shipment quickly knows कि ठीक है ये conversation चल रहा है without actually going and hunting across multiple of these documents. I think we are running out of time for question and answers. I'll just skip back here on the presentation. Just one last point. This is, as I said, it's a collaboration software जो पूरी team use कर सकती है, right from your finance team to promoters, sales teams and logistics team, because ये सारे document, payment information is something which is relevant across the hierarchy of an EXIM organization. So one of the case studies, इसका वीडियो भी है NewFi की YouTube चैनल पे. We'll share that with the participants. But you know, this is the idea that this organization could realize 70% savings in terms of time spent for shipment and documentation and collaboration around these activities. So we are done, sir. We can open up for Q&A, and this is also the pricing page. That I wanted to keep open. I think question उसके according अगर होंगे तो.
I would request participants to raise their hands in the Zoom software. Go to the participant list. In the bottom, there is an option of raise hand, or against your display name. If you go to more options, there is an option of raise hand. Kindly raise your hand so that we can request one by one to unmute yourself and ask your query. Praveen, sir, I would request participants to raise their hands. Mr. Praveen raised his hand and lowered it immediately.
So there is one question by Vijay Agarwal ji. Can I show the dashboard for the company promoter? I'll just share my screen, Vijay ji, and I'll take you to the software. So this is how the dashboard looks like.
We can't see the screen, Pramit.
अभी दिख रही है?
No. We can only see the presentation. So just show the dashboard and show the exports dashboard.
हाँ, so this is the dashboard जहाँ पे सारे shipment status wise है विजय जी. Order, invoice, कौन सा in transit है, कौन सा deliver हुआ है, and this is how your dashboard is, where you can actually see कि last 3 महीने में, 6 महीने में कितने exports, कितने orders हुए हैं, कितने receivables है, कितने overdue है. Similarly, you have something on imports and recent transactions, and ये जो business intelligence reports है, in addition to the dashboard, Vijay ji, we can actually have lot of these reports also as per your business requirement in terms of slicing and dicing as per the various data points that you need. I hope that answers, Vijay ji.
I would request participants again to raise their hands in the Zoom software so that we can request them to unmute. Praveen ji, I have sent a request for unmute. You can ask your query, please. Praveen Kumar Jain.
Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah.
सर मेरा ये क्वेश्चन था कि आपने जैसे बताया कि अगर मेरे CHA हैं और उनके मेल्स वगैरह मैं थर्ड पार्टी पे इन्वॉल्व कर सकता हूँ, मेरी पार्टी से भी बात हो रही है, मेरे CHA अगर अदर पार्टी से भी हैं तो उन सबको मैं कोलैबोरेट कर सकता हूँ। बट क्या होता है सर कि शिपमेंट्स की 5 शिपमेंट्स है, 6 शिपमेंट्स है, तो CHA हैं जो एजेंसीज हैं वो सेम होती हैं, रेट्स हम लोग उन्हीं से लेते हैं, ये बातें उन्हीं से होती है, मेल आईडी भी सेम होता है, तो वो कैसे सेपरेट होगा सर? क्योंकि आपने जो बताया कि मेल आईडी से हम लोग उसको ट्रैक करते हैं।
Okay, so I get the question correctly कि एक ही CHA में 6 लोग हैं बट सब लोग एक ही मेल आईडी यूज कर रहे हैं, कि कंपनी में एक ही मेल आईडी है, which side is only one mail ID?
एक ही मेल आईडी है, 6 शिपमेंट है, पर्टिकुलर मेरा अगर मैं एक यूजर अगर उसको यूज कर रहा है, जैसे स्पेन का आपने बताया, स्पेन के लिए अगर कोई मैं शिपमेंट के लिए मेरी 6 इंक्वायरी चल रही है, 6 शिपमेंट चल रहे हैं, है ना, मैंने CHA को सभी के लिए रेट्स के लिए या मेरा अगर दूसरी चीजों में एजेंसी से बात चल रही है, तो मेरा सामने भी एक पर्सन से बात चल रहा होगा, मेरा बायर अलग अलग है बट मेरी जो एजेंसीज हैं वो सब सेम है, उनकी ईमेल आईडी सबकी सेम है, वो ईमेल आईडी सब सेम ईमेल आईडी से मुझे रिप्लाई करेंगे, तो मैं उनको कैसे सेपरेट करूंगा कि वो पर्टिकुलर बायर के साइड वो किस इंक्वायरी के लिए सेपरेट होगा?
नहीं तो ये प्रवीण जी सॉल्व ऑलरेडी है सिस्टम में, हम आपको इसका अलग से ऑफलाइन डेमो भी दे देंगे। दी आइडिया इज आप जब शिपमेंट क्रिएट करोगे ना, वो शिपमेंट में आप वो बायर और फिर आपकी एजेंसी को ऐड कर दोगे क्विकली वन टाइम, तो उसके बाद जब वो शिपमेंट के हिसाब से ना हम टोकन अटैच करते हैं उसमें, तो फिर आपको कुछ सॉर्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है, वो सिस्टम ऑटोमेटिकली कर लेगा। वी कैन गिव अ डेमो टू ऑफ दिस टू यू सेपरेटली।
ओके, आपने टोकन उसको क्रिएट किया था सर, तो आपने शायद मेल ओनली मेल आईडी से क्रिएट किया था?
नहीं, वो मेल आईडी से क्रिएट किया था बट मैंने वो शिपमेंट के अंदर से क्रिएट किया था, सो दैट्स व्हाई द कंटेक्स्ट इज देयर। वो शिपमेंट का टोकन है फॉर दैट मेल आईडी, यूनिक है।
ओके, एक शिपमेंट के लिए जो भी कॉरेस्पोंडेंस है वो सिर्फ उसी शिपमेंट के लिए रहेगा। ये सेपरेट, दैट्स नॉट। थैंक यू।
Ullas Agarwal sir, kindly unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, thank you so much. So I would like to know if we support, your platform support third-party APIs, and what is the, I mean, how the integration is done between offline apps like Tally and Busy and some other apps we are using for POS billing. So how can we integrate and third-party API access, whether your software is allowing some API for other application to access, or you can access some integration is possible there? And second part of this question is, suppose someone wants to leave the platform, he doesn't want to continue, or he's exiting the EXIM trade. So what data import and export options are available in an industry standard options are available? And I would like to ask a second question also after you answer this. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ullas. So question number 1, yes, this is a fully microservices API architecture on AWS. We expose all the APIs and you can integrate that with Tally. We have done that already. We also do with SAP or any other custom ERP softwares till the time that software supports web API integration. Number 1. Number 2, you can take a quarterly or a monthly FTP download of all the data that is there on the cloud.
What's the format of the, the FTP download? Is an industry standard CSV format or some proprietary format in which we are providing the data?
I'll have to get back to that with my technical team in terms of the exact format, but we do that FTP downloads, and anyways, simple Excel downloads and doc downloads is available bulk without even any FTP.
Is it chargeable or it is included in the price?
It is included in the price.
And second, my question is, and what data security and steps you have taken? How do we ensure that, because this data is very sensitive, accounting data, pricing, and customer data is very sensitive. And second, like for e-commerce stores also, we have to get a third-party SSL certificate and all. So, what data security steps, whether your staff can, because you know, in customs also gray market.
No, I have worked in this industry for a decade. I know 5,000 रुपए में आपका CHA आपका डेटा किसी और को कभी-कभी ये होता है, right? And we have seen that.
Auditor, how do we ensure that our data is safe at your?
We are extremely sensitive. We are driven by. In fact, we are also going to apply for GDPR privacy standards. NewFi employees cannot see the data that is hosted on this platform. It is encrypted and stored on AWS. It is last minute backed up. तो लास्ट मिनट तक आपने जो काम किया है वो बैकअप है, और हमारे एम्प्लॉय भी ये डेटा नहीं देख सकते हैं unless your login is consenting it.
And is it end-to-end encrypted or some middle of the man attack or something like that?
No.
For your end also, you're not. I mean, you're hosting the data on the AWS cloud, and it's encrypted from the encryption keys are yours.
Transit as well as storage, दोनों encryption है.
And encryption keys generated using our password or from yours?
No, it is NewFi password. That's
yeah. The encryption key is separate for every customer.
Yes.
And will we get a recording of this webinar, because I got disconnected somehow 2-3 times? I don't know what happened.
I'll figure out something.
Please, if it is possible, kindly share it.
Just drop in your email coordinates here. We'll arrange. Okay.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Most welcome.
Shiv Shankar Shah sir, kindly unmute yourself.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
You are audible, sir.
Actually, we are using SAP. So, what modes of integration is possible in SAP? It will be an add-on, or how to integrate with our SAP so that the data gets flowed from SAP to your platform, or from your platform back to our SAP. So this is my question.
Shiv, go ahead.
My second question is, now since various incentives are given by the government in relation to export, earlier it was MEIS, now it is RoadTer, and we are also using advanced license for our export. So how to manage all these conditions prescribed by the custom, whether it is pre-import condition for advanced license, whether how the import and export obligations are getting fulfilled, whether we are not making excess import against a particular advanced license, how this system will help in tracking that kind of thing.
So Shiv Shankar ji, there is a comprehensive advanced license and EPCG license management module in NewFi. So you can real time when you are linking your invoices. So question number 1 to answer, हम SAP से API integration करते हैं of NewFi. So data from your SAP can flow into NewFi and back till the time your SAP license permits it. So that you have to check with your SAP implementer, but NewFi is fully capable and we have already done that for some of our customers. Number 1. Number 2, advanced license, RoadTepel का तो अभी तक clarity नहीं है in terms of duty. MEIS was already inbuilt here. So you can track your incentives. So ये जो shipment है, ये शिपमेंट का ना स्पेसिफिक स्टेटस वाइज हम करते हैं कि ऑर्डर में है, इन ट्रांजिट में है, डिलीवर्ड है एंड क्लोज्ड है. सो डिलीवर्ड और क्लोज के बीच में का अंतर है कि आपका पेमेंट्स और इंसेंटिव सब आ गया है कि नहीं आ गया है. दैट इज वन. एंड ऑल ऑफ दीज लाइसेंसेस आर टेकन केयर व्हेन यू आर क्रिएटिंग इनवॉइसेस इन NewFi. सो इफ आई शो इट टू यू, एक तो NewFi में सर्च करना सब कुछ बहुत ही ईजी है. लाइक अ गूगल सर्च, आप कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट बैक इन टाइम इजीली सर्च कर सकते हैं. और इनवॉइसेस लेवल पे जब आप इनवॉइसेस बना रहे हैं, एट दैट टाइम यू कैन लिंक योर रॉ मटेरियल और एडवांस लाइसेंसेस विद द रिस्पेक्टिव ऑब्लिगेशन. आपको रियल टाइम में दिखेगा कि ये कौन से लाइसेंस में कितना ऑब्लिगेशन बाकी है, और उसका सी-ऑन रेशियो जो है उसके हिसाब से रॉ मटेरियल कैलकुलेशन जो है वो ऑटोमेटेड है यहाँ पे व्हेन यू आर डूइंग दीज थिंग्स.
So you are saying that reverse integration is also possible, that from NewFi the data will flow into our SAP and it will be in the form of reports.
हाँ, but generally सर जो आउटवर्ड है डेटा फ्रॉम SAP वो आसानी से आ जाता है. रिवर्स करने के लिए NewFi आपको जिस फॉर्मेट में चाहिए उस फॉर्मेट में दे देगा, आपको SAP पे वो आपका इम्प्लीमेंट करना पड़ेगा. to input data.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Welcome. There was one question, Dhananjay ji, can this be used from Prashant Patil? I don't know if he's still there. For joint shipment as well, those who using this software can connect with each other. Yes, that is a very valid question. We do enable that. कि दो NewFi users, एक buyer एक seller, दोनों एक ही collaboration interface देख सकते हैं. That is clearly doable. आपका CHA भी ये software use कर सकता है. We enable that.
Mr. Krishna, kindly unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So actually ये question जो है वो related to this software only. क्या हम ये software सिर्फ export import के लिए ही use कर सकते हैं?
That's right, Krishna ji. ये software export import के लिए ही बना है. For anything else, you can integrate NewFi with any other software. इसमें inventory, CRM वो features नहीं है, domestic invoicing नहीं है. For export के लिए e-invoicing you can do it here, but it is a dedicated. See, this software for everybody else also is not a point-in-time software. It's a SaaS software. The benefit is for whatever rental you are paying. Every month we are adding multiple features to this software. We are doing bank integrations, we are doing GST integrations. So there is no incremental charge that you will have to pay to avail the updates and features. It's like your mobile. जैसे Android का update आया तो आपको आ जाता है, वैसे NewFi में जो updates आते रहेंगे वो आपको automatically आ जाएंगे. So we are a dedicated EXIM software solution provider.
Okay, sir. Okay, and क्या इस software में कोई customization possible है? Like if we want anything according to us, so is it possible? जैसे जब हम shipment करते हैं, export करते हैं, तो we have to give custom invoice at the same time commercial invoice. So can we able to have both the invoices there?
So already वो है Krishna ji. So I'll tell you, we are already meeting needs of hundreds of exporters, importers in India. It is designed for Indian exporters, importers. I can tell you more than 80% of the use cases of an average exporter, importer are met over here. If there is any specific, we will look into it. But this is not a custom software कि आप मुझे अगर बोलेंगे कि कुछ changes cosmetic वगैरह करने हैं, then we don't encourage that. If there is a functionality change which needs to be done, and if we think that it is beneficial to the entire EXIM community, we will do that at our own cost and give it to everyone. That's how the process is. It's a product approach. It is not a customized software approach.
And just one quick point there. So the document wise, जब आप अपना invoice बना रहे हो, so the way we have built the system, there are 4 documents that are automatically created. Commercial invoice and commercial packing list that typically जो आप अपने buyer या customer से share करते हो, और एक custom invoice और custom packing list भी अपने आप बन जाता है, जिसको आप change कर सकते हो description, quantity, GST detail, advance license, etc. वो अपने आप बन जाता है जो आप custom से submit करते हो. तो it is already there in the software where you just create one document, one invoice, and बाकी के 3 अपने आप बन जाएंगे, तो 4 आपकी copies ready हो जाएगी, जो आप अपने buyer को भी दे सकते हैं, आप अपने shipping bill file करने के लिए customs को भी दे सकते हैं.
So just to tell you, Krishna ji, last 3 महीने में NewFi पे $45 million worth of shipments के documents बने हैं इंडिया से.
जी.
वो सब requirements captured है. Please आप demo ले लीजिए एक हमारी team से. We'll be happy to assist you there.
Pramit sir, at the end of the session, I would request you if you could share your contact details with the participants so that they can contact you for one-to-one demos for their companies. So that would be very, very helpful. Meanwhile, Manish, kindly unmute yourself. Manish sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is nice session, and this is a good software. And through question and answer, I got my solution also. That question was in my mind. But one question I have: this software is a web-based or window app? It is window app.
It is completely web-based. It is a cloud software. Like a mobile app, आप इसको जो है कहीं से भी browser में login करके you can log into a browser and use it from wherever. It's a cloud-based, web-based
only
software.
through. Okay, so it's a SaaS. So only
Yes.
I can reach through browser only.
That's correct, sir.
Okay, Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
C. Amblavalan, kindly unmute yourself. We are unable to hear you. Most probably there is a issue with the mic. Vandana Pandey ma'am, kindly unmute yourself.
Yeah, hello.
Hi,
Yes, ma'am.
Vandana, how are you?
Good. Actually, sir, we already received a demo from your side in our office
Yes.
because we have some guys, they have taken the demo. They already shared me the username and password. I
Yes.
tried this, but still I'm unable to understand. It's okay. It is generate invoicing and packing list and customers and so on. And after that, how can you know that this particular shipment is going to this vessel? And my packing list and invoice is okay. And after that, we have to put all input to this data device. Can you get my point?
No, actually, I'm not able to get Mayur.
Even I couldn't understand. Sorry, can you please repeat the question?
Okay. Invoice or packing, it's okay. Invoice or
right.
packing, custom invoice, forward set, it's okay. कि UFI से generate हो गए.
Correct.
अब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है कि जो हमारे सेल का शेड्यूल है कि भाई ये पर्टिकुलर शिपमेंट से जाना है, तो उसके लिए जब फर्स्ट टाइम हम इनिशिएट करेंगे उस विंडो में, सारी जानेंगे, चीजें पुटअप करेंगे, सारे इनपुट्स डालेंगे, देन आफ्टर दैट दे ट्रैक द रिकॉर्ड्स. इसका जो फ्लो चार्ट है कैसे है? इनवॉइस और पैकिंग ठीक है, हमने जनरेट कर दी, ऑर्डर क्रिएट हुआ, हमने हिसाब से ऑर्डर क्रिएट हो गया, हमारी इनवॉइस बन गई, पैकिंग लिस्ट बन गई. उसके बाद का जो नेक्स्ट स्टेप होता है, बीएल का पार्ट जो आता है, सेलिंग का पार्ट आता है, ट्रैकिंग का पार्ट आता है, वो कैसे फ्लो चार्ट, मतलब वो कैसे फ्लो होता है?
मैं ये फ्लो चार्ट शेयर कर दूंगा वंदना जी. फ्लो चार्ट है इसका. सो यू नो द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज ऑर्डर, उसके बाद सेकंड स्टेप इज इनवॉइस, थर्ड स्टेप इज शिपिंग बिल, फोर्थ स्टेप इज बिल ऑफ lading एंड ट्रांजिट, फिफ्थ स्टेप इज पेमेंट एंड पेमेंट रिकंसिलिएशन, एंड लास्ट स्टेप is your export incentives, EBRC and export incentive. तो ये 6 के 6 स्टेप जो है वो सेम शिपमेंट स्क्रीन में अवेलेबल है. आई विल शेयर दैट फ्लो चार्ट विद यू.
ओके, बिकॉज़ आई हैव लिटिल बिट कंफ्यूजन ना कि ये कैसे एक फ्लो में जाता है.
मैं कर दूंगा. इनफैक्ट शिखा एंड अश्विन,
हाँ एग्जैक्टली,
शिखा और अश्विन को हमने डेमो दिया था. Probably you were not there. I'll arrange for a demo for you again. ये शिखा को मैंने दिखाया हुआ है.
But she has a little confusion.
I'll solve that for you.
I put the question.
I'll solve that for you, Vanda. No problem.
Then not an issue. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for attending.
Miss Leela, kindly unmute yourself.
Hi, this is Manoj. I have a scenario where we have some orders which is on a contract basis, where we get an order to ship every month few containers for next 6 months. Do you have that kind of provision where the order being tracked across multiple shipments?
Yes, Manoj. So order to shipment is a many to many mapping, meaning you can have one order linked with many shipments, or you can have multiple shipments, multiple shipments linked to same order, or multiple orders linked to a same shipment. So that both scenarios are possible. So you can have an order. Summarizing what you're asking is partial shipments permitted per order or not? Correct? Right. Yes, right. That is permitted.
In fact, what we also give is an order recon report or an order reconciliation report, meaning if you have received an order for 100, say, number of packets, and if you're shipping 20 give 5. So at any point in time, you can know what was shipped, what is pending quantity, what invoice has already been done. So we also give that order recon report because this order is linked to a shipment. So all of that is also possible.
Okay. And my second question is, usually in a lot of scenario, there are multiple reports that are required, which probably might be covered, like some of the certificates like GMO or health certificate, which we produce. So do you have any kind of template based structure where we could define a template and the data flows in that template to give a particular report or certificate to be printed?
So we have certain number of fixed templates. If there is a specific template that you want us to create, we can help you create that. That's something. If it is doable, we can evaluate and get it done, because the idea is that template should be useful to a lot of people in the same trade, which is the same segment, etc. If it is a government defined template or something, if it's standardized across exporters, we will be happy to create that in the software.
No, but when you say you have to create a template that will be shared across every people, right? In who are using your software, but there could be some template where like we get custom attestation, or we get certificate of origin from our local body who have a standard set of template on their letterhead. So we just have to enter the data and print it in their structure. So that will be specific to our location or the Chamber of Commerce where we are getting the certificate of origin. Might not be applicable to the Mumbai people or any other places. So would that be incorporated, or?
Yes, we can do that. We can do that. CO is a standard requirement. We can do that, where there will be a block. You just enter your details. Somebody else will enter their details. So, that kind of a structure.
He's only talking of CO as an example. He's telling that there are certain local bodies or something, जिसका एक अलग ही कुछ document एक necessary हो, and which is only required by, say, because they are located in central industrial area, and they require a different template which is not required by anyone else in exim trade in India. So can you create a separate template for him wherein the data from different sources flow in and then sit in? Exclusively for his company, his template, that's all.
नहीं तो हम कैसे करते हैं सर? We call it a document store inside NewFi. वो अभी live नहीं है. The idea is that in that store you can have a blank, जैसे word document होता है ना, with blocks. So आप वो block में drag and drop कर सकते हैं data fields which are there inside NewFi. जैसे आपका GST, आपका नाम, address, factory address, और buyer का नाम और product details etc. can be done, and whatever is not available in NewFi you can manually type in, but वो template ready रहेगा.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
I hope that answers Manoj ji.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Senthil Kumar sir, kindly unmute yourself.
Hi sir, this is Senthil Kumar. Hi.
Hi. Yes sir.
Sir, what I doubt now, this software using for which that buyer and seller also they are using this software only possible now. This like cloud software, right?
Yeah, so there is no limitation, Senthil, that buyer seller both have to use. Either of them can use, the other party can just receive it like normal emails. So it is independent. Okay. If everybody uses it, it is good that everybody can see the same documents a lot more easily. But even if the other party chooses not to use it, like Dhananjay sir, they just reply back on email, but in your software view, you will see that email organized inside the shipment window.
Okay, they receive what are the mail software, they will receive the same. Yes. But they send the mail of our software, they reply in our software, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, we are they have saved all of the documents securely, so it is useful for that software, right?
Correct.
So we have sent any that customs office they ask to any requirement documents. Now we have sent that the same concept. Now they will receive that is out of the same email in that customer office, right?
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, your email only. It will be your company email that will be used to send it. We are not changing your email identity. That is your email identity. It is like a smart inbox. It's like instead of viewing it on Gmail, you are viewing it on Outlook. Like so, NewFi is a smart inbox which enables you to smartly see your emails organized in the context of shipments rather than seeing it differently.
Yeah, that's really right. It's easy to. We have saved that all of the documents in future. Anyone that moved and in seat now, so we have to whenever require the documents, we can take it software, right?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you, sir. One question that has come in chat. Your presentation actually mentioned air and sea shipment. So the question that has come is if it is going to a land country like Bangladesh, whether the documentation and other things could be similar way. I suppose the answer is yes, It was just the presentation which mentioned air and sea, and road was not mentioned, land was not mentioned, so the doubt has come.
So, yeah, sorry, my bad. Actually, that diagram meant air and sea, but software also has a land option. And we do have exporters today who do road shipments to Bangladesh using NewFi.
So one of the questions that I would like to ask is whether you have the option of this Incoterms integrated in your thing, or else a template for export order or for sending quotations. These things are integrated in the software.
So Incoterms 2020 is integrated. Order templates, sir, the way we do it is we don't prescribe any templates. The format, etc., which is there is Indian customs approved formats. The idea is you just create your own template once, the way you want it to see it. And you can, so, you know, we have seen that somebody who's exporting to Europe will probably use a different template with Rex number, Rex details to US or to some other country. And it's not only country, it also the commodity that you are sending will require a different template. So you just create it once in NewFi and you can keep reusing it for that buyer or that country.
I am asking because I do a lot of training programs for new exporters. And the first question immediately after the 5 days training or 10 days training is that, sir, can you give me a template of the export order, invoice, and few other documents that we explain to them during the training. So if it is one of the ideas, if you can have a general template of an export order, wherein that they just select that these clauses I want to include and these clauses I don't want to include. So if you can have a general template, that customized template anyone can make on NewFi, that we have understood, but a general template for a new exporter would be very, very helpful for them to go about.
Good input, sir. We can do that very easily. In fact, I'll connect with you offline. That is, you know, one of the thought we had, that if we can use NewFi for training purposes also, because a lot of this process flow and nitty-gritties are explained in the NewFi help itself, how to do things.
Okay. I'm going to start a 6 weeks training program, which will start from 22nd of May.
Okay.
So 6 weeks, we have classes on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, wherein we are covering all the topics that is related to export and importer for the new exporters. So I could think of actually having one session from you also, wherein for digitalization and automation of EXIM business. So I would be requesting one of the dates from you to make a presentation during the 6 weeks training program that we would be running from 22nd of May.
Pleasure, pleasure, sir.
Amabalam, the mic was not working. I'm again requesting you to unmute yourself. Sir, some issue with your mic. We are unable to hear your voice.
If you can just type in your question on the chat, Mr. Ambabalan. Yeah.
Shubham, sir, kindly unmute yourself.
Can you share us the pricing screen, sir? And moreover, just like in Tally, that we have to purchase the license, and then in the subsequent years we have to pay the renewal fees. So what type of pricing do you charge?
Yeah, I'll just do that. Mayur, if you can run through.
Sure. So the way we do it, it is there is no upfront or a one-time fee. The way it happens is that it's pay as you use. So it is a monthly subscription that we charge based on two factors. One is the number of shipments. So as you can see, we have divided into 3 buckets. Very small micro companies who have up to 25 shipments in a quarter. Then companies, mid-sized companies who have 25 to 75 shipments in a quarter, and then more than 75 shipments. Then more than 75 shipments typically have also some customized request and some integration request. That's why the pricing depends or varies. But these are these 3 simple plans that we have on a monthly charge. This is the only pricing that you pay for all using all the features in NewFi,
including the cloud storage and there is no separate billing that you need to do.
Okay, so there is no annual charge.
Annual, you can pay annual also, and then there is some discounts, etc. So we can discuss that.
So you can pay one amount, which will then be used for the next 12 months. But we also give an option to pay on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis or a semi-annual basis.
Okay, thank you.
The question that has come from is that whether ECGC credit limits could be tracked on this software. There is a ECGC which provides
I know,
credit
sir.
insurance.
Credit insurance, yes. Not yet, sir. Not yet. So, in fact, we are also enabling credit as well as marine insurance at some point in future, where you can go and avail marine insurance from NewFi.
One question from my end: when did you started actually? When the company was incorporated and this project started?
So this started in August of 2019.
Okay, very young company then.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. One of the questions is whether you can track GSP on this. GSP is a preferential certificate.
No, e-invoice ke liye hai na? I think that's the question. So yes,
GSP is generalized system of preferences. GSP is generally used for certificate of origin.
Yes, yes.
But e-invoicing would be there in your software.
Yes.
What about GST returns that has to be filed and other things? Whether that gets some reports gets prepared of all your export invoices which could be filed into GST.
So we enable a JSON export for RFD01. जो आपको GST refund के लिए upload करना पड़ता है आपके GST में, वो that requires details of your shipping bill, EGM, export invoices. So all that is available in NewFi. We give you a JSON export which you can directly go and upload it.
Okay. I think there are no other queries. I would request participants if there are any last minute queries to kindly raise your hand, or else we would be actually winding up the session. So we would be winding up the session. Most probably we will be doing this session on a regular basis. This was the first session that we did, and we wanted to know what is the response of the exporters and how we get the feedback for doing such a session. And to thank all the participants, the response was very good. And there are a few things that I could think of now which we could incorporate while we do the sessions next time. Instead of having one session, we can have multiple sessions wherein we teach them about how to create a order, then how to actually put the documentation part of it, how the shipping and logistic part of it work. So instead of having one session speaking about the whole software, there are 5 verticals to the software, and we can actually have 5 different verticals, which would be much more helpful. So we would be planning something much more detailed and much more fruitful for the exporters in coming days. And the sessions would be organized on regular basis with Mr. Pramit and Mayur. So that would be helpful for the members. Offline, I will connect with you and discuss how we can go about it. But I would like to thank NewFi, the co-founders to be present here, and Mr. Rakesh who joined us. That we had a very fruitful session. It was a new experience for us also, and definitely something new and more fruitful for our exporter members also. And at one point of time we have gone up to 210 participants, so that was a good response that we got. And certainly after going through your presentation and interaction with the participants, we get a feeler at FIEO that the exporters do require this thing, and it would be very useful for the exporters if they actually adapt to this digitalization collaborative environment that is enabled by the cloud technology that is there with us now for quite some time. So with that, we come to the conclusion of this session. I would request members to kindly contact Mr. Pramit. His contact details have been shared in the chat, his email ID and mobile number. I would encourage exporters to actually request Mayur and Pramit for one-to-one demos of the software, so that you can evaluate how best it suits your requirement. And your feedback, as I have seen, Mr. Pramit, are most welcome, because the company is just 2 years old or so, and it is growing. And the feedback and the inputs that is given by the exporters will definitely help the software to actually mature and take care of all the requirements of the exim industry. the way Tally has actually matured enough to actually take care of all the accounting things. But when Tally itself started, it was not actually able to accommodate all the things. It is
Right.
over the time that it has matured that way. Similarly, I wish that Nufi also matures itself, and within 5 years from now, it establishes itself as a market leader in the area of actually automation and collaboration in the exim business. So that's what we hope. And with that, we will come to the conclusion of this session. And before I conclude, I would request the star of today's session, Mr. Pramit and Mayur, to have the final words before we conclude.
Go ahead, Mayur, please.
No, I think thank you for the encouragement. So this is also our vision to help all the exporters, importers in actually solving these basic issues which we thought must have been solved when we first started interacting with exporters, importers. But I think it is largely unsolved, I think. And our vision is also very aligned that like Tally, we have to be the default tool that people use to do their day in, day out business, exim business. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for attending, for being here.
Yeah.
Lovely,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you so much. Rakesh ji, any
Thank you.
comments? You're on mute, sir.
Rakesh ji, you will able to unmute yourself.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I was just between network was not available, but really this is a world-class thing which has come up. There was a huge gap of such necessity. I would say it's very much necessity in the exim trade for the small players, for the SMEs, especially SMEs. They do not have any such platform where that they can have all the solutions. So with this solution of Nufi, basically they will be having everything into one single window, and they can generate their export invoice, packing list, their purchase order, everything. I mean, each and everything is available on that particular platform. So I really would like to say thank you to Pramit and Mayur for coming up with this wonderful platform, I can say, and wish you all the best for your future.
Thank you so much. Thanks
Thank you.
everyone. Let's keep meeting again, sir. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you very much. So with that, we wind up today's session. Thanks to everyone for joining us today.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.